Hi everyone, welcome to week number 4. What are we? Eukaryotic microorganisms. And we are getting into the nitty gritty. It's starting to get a lot going on right now. So I want to give you a little bit of a rundown. First of all, week 5. Remember, we're in week 4 right now. Week 5 is exam number 1, lecture exam number 1. And we use a proctoring program for that. And so what I did is I gave you a practice this week to try that proctoring program. I highly recommend you do the practice this week because my other online class had the practice last week. And there's always somebody that has a problem logging on. And we've always gotten it resolved. So you want to know if you're having a problem before you're stressed out about the test. So this week, what I'd like you to do is watch this short video that talks to you about what we're calling the Respondus Lockdown Browser. And this explains to you what that is. And then this one is just a practice quiz. You're just going to click on that. Once you download, you're going to click on that. It's going to have you download some software, which takes like seconds. And then you're going to take a 1-question practice quiz. Any time that you change your computer, you're on a different device, you want to try that practice quiz before you take an exam or a lab practical in this course. So you can take this quiz as many times as you want and just keep, try it over and over if you want to make sure you can get on there. Okay, so do that. And if one of the things you can do if you're having problems is you can Google Respondus help. If you think it has to do with Respondus or there's something they can do. If you think it's something I did or I can help you, let me know and I'll try to help you. Meanwhile, we're going to talk about eukaryotic microorganisms. There's your lecture study guide that you're going to download and print off. You're going to fill it in using your ebook, right? And there's your lecture assignment. So you can get to your ebook through that lecture assignment, or you can get to your ebook through going to Start Here, and there's that McGraw-Hill link. So either way, you can get your ebook. I made some lecture videos that will go along with that. I'm going to put a note here. I didn't put a note there, but I want you for the lecture video section 4.3 fungi. I thought the textbook was a little hard to follow. It seemed to me they were like jumping all over the place. And so they missed a couple points that I thought were really important. So I recommend looking at that video and making sure you can do all the objectives and the vocabulary that I have in the lecture study guide. So even if you don't look at any other videos, that one I would recommend looking at. So then you have your lecture assignment, the adaptive learning. Once you feel confident and you want to test yourself on that stuff. Lab is, we're not doing eukaryotic microorganisms. We're still doing the basic smears, simple stains, wet mounts, some basic intro to microbiology things. And so there's a lab handout you can print out. There's your virtual labs. One of them is an adaptive learning lab assignment from the book. And then there's a lab quiz. So fill out your handout and do the lab quiz. And that's it. So kind of hopefully you're getting used to the routine, but the big change this week is that Respondus. So that means in week 5, we have exam number 1. And the way you study for exam number 1 is you get those completed lecture study guides. And you start, so it's from week 1 and 2 are the same one, right? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 lecture study guides. And you're going to start going through, stating the vocabulary, go through, practice all those learning outcomes. And when you don't know the answer to a learning outcome, go look it up in your notes. What am I supposed to know right here? You can always rewatch videos. You can go to the book. But if you've done what you should do, you should be able to just go through these lecture study guides. If you like quizzing yourself, you can go back into those lecture assignments. And and practice those. But I wouldn't do that until you've done a lot of studying. The other thing to be aware of is not every single thing is in these lecture assignments, in those adaptive learning questions. I couldn't give you like every question or else you'd be there all day. So some of the contents on the lecture handouts, on the lecture study guides, and there's not a question in that lecture assignment. So your first thing to study are these lecture study guides, the one from week 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's 3 lecture study guides. Good luck. Be glad to talk to anybody who I've had so many people stop by or contact me. So it's really nice when I get a chance to meet you guys. So continue to pop in or let me know how things are going. Take care.